This one is pretty much over.
Pass is kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off.
They need him to be on top of his game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Inside. It's right there. Sliding his feet over there. No.
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. From 41, here's 2nd and 4. Next to the ground, he'll get it again. And
That's
the
a big
Wolves
jump.
in the running game continues.
listen.
Some track yards there. A loss on the play. 3rd down, they need 5. Jackson looking to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
He's got the hook up there.
So need to
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Yo. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. That's in the end zone and interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
That is 8 Michigan turnovers.
Drive will start on the ground, and this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Burden, the man on the move.
Unlimited data, $25 a month.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Starting $25 personalized taxes and fees. So this was live and live out.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here, another run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks.
And he'll take this one in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Lions. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off.
He has a chance to cut it to
the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
You know, any
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Good game, Michigan.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson.
Oh, pick it up.
Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
second chance opportunity.
And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
This end of toughness and the unflinching goal.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
By Johnson. And he's not a factor for his talent. There's their motion out of help. Just a dig. They don't want anything to play.
Leave.
Senior from Utah. The corner, still with first as well. So, 15, Michigan State.
This is just good game, man.
And maybe a die now back on the floor, and who's going to play wise, smart, intelligent. Got to be a factor on the offensive end just to loosen things up for others. Michigan is up to 15% from the field. Jordan helped Michigan State by 3. Empty side, little ball screen, ducked in. Ward is dealing with Mons. No, that was ball, but before the release, that little small change. That's the thing. You can't let Cadeau turn the corner. He is magnificent finishing for his size and finding people. And Kane picks it up. Barr is getting a rest. So is Kohler.